Episode 4.
Episode 4. What's up? Welcome back to Blazing the Scene.
I could not keep doing that.
You know, my man participated though, so
I tried. I'm getting better every episode.
Yeah, you know,
you can see our progress. Episode 1 through 4.
we messed up on episode E, but
here on episode H.
Yeah, upside down, backwards H. We on it. Blazing the Scene, episode 4. Today is Monday, April 22nd.
Another week.
Yeah, we just had Monday night open mics. Where'd you hit?
Nah, I was at Third Space. It was actually I was actually the featured comic tonight.
Ooh, on a Monday.
Yeah, for the Grand Canyon National Trust. It's like a charity event.
Oh, dope.
I didn't see anyone donate any money, but it brought awareness.
Hey, that's all you can ask for sometimes, yeah. That's a bunch of musicians.
So when do you go donate money for?
Musicians and artists are broke.
You?
We just had I hit
where were you at?
I hit Devil's Advocate. Shout out to my boy D Rounds, Dustin Rounds. It was fucking fun night out that
name
night.
Of the game.
Yeah, Dustin.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Asian.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
There are no non-white Dustins out there.
We're gonna hit Google on this, and just the next time we'll have
Ain't
like
seen
a
proof yet.
picture of an Asian Dustin pop up above white Dustin.
If you know an Asian Dustin, I'll buy you a beer.
All right, Asian Dustins come forward. Drinks on white Dustin all day.
I'll buy you a sake.
Let's see. We just had Easter. What'd you do for Easter?
I went down to Casa Grande. Went out with my mom and dad.
Were you in trouble or what?
What?
Casa Grande. Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
a rough way to spend the holiday.
That's where I spend all my holidays.
Yeah, nah, I feel that's cool. Yeah, I hung out with the family. Mom came over. Then, just a good ate too many sweets.
Did you hide eggs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but ate too many. Those little Reese's eggs, they're fucking...
Bro, I'm upset. All I had was chili dogs. That was our Easter dinner, just chili dogs.
Sounds like Casa Grande.
Yeah, no candy.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have been able to...
Was it real buns or just like Wonder Bread?
Nah, it was real buns.
Oh, okay. It is. I guess you guys go out for holidays.
Yeah,
so
you wouldn't have been able to tell it was Easter looking at us eating dinner.
Just Easter chili dogs.
Easter chili dogs. Chili dogs and Dos Equis.
Oh man, yeah, you guys did it full Casa Grande traditional style.
Yeah, it was delicious. I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
I didn't have to find any eggs. Yeah, alright.
Yeah, you're too old to be looking anyways.
I know.
Yeah. Like, what was gonna be in the eggs? Chili, like some tiny chili dogs.
Just eggs filled with chili.
Yeah, like
you just get a regular hot dog.
You get a hot dog, yeah, and you go find eggs, you can't put any chili on.
You just sit in the corner like, chili for my hot dog.
Mom, where's the cheese? It's in the orange eggs.
There's onions in the blue.
No. This is all the toppings.
Yeah, you gotta find every egg.
You gotta burn the chili dog calories before you eat it.
You just got one family member in the corner with like 12 onion eggs and one hot dog.
You gotta barter.
Yeah, no one wants the fucking onions.
Yeah. So,
what'd you eat?
I don't eat meat, so I just ate sides.
So you had a lame Easter dinner?
Oh no, it was amazing.
Are you allowed to eat eggs?
Yeah, I do. I'm allowed to eat whatever I want.
Not allowed to eat. I don't know.
But yeah, I do.
Says.
I'm like a pescatarian, so I will eat eggs and occasionally like fish. But yeah, we did like a brunch.
A brunch?
Yeah, brunch, man.
That's why you do it.
Yeah, it is. It's the best because you get to sleep in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to sleep in and it's still hot.
Yeah.
Did you get to catch where we at? We caught up on Game of Thrones?
Yeah, finally did it.
Told
I
you.
finagled my way into that somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to see 2 episodes of Game of Thrones.
Oh wow.
Fuck Game of Thrones right now.
Mm,
I wish more people died, so we wouldn't have to deal with all these reunions.
I know. It's
Has anyone died in 2 episodes?
unfortunately no.
Yeah, it's the
No.
longest.
No, there was some good conversations.
No, yeah, that's what we're all watching for. The
Yeah.
conversation.
I definitely thought by the end you'd at least see the White Walkers.
No, we got to see the back of one of their heads.
Yeah, it's not enough. You got to see like ankles.
Yeah,
And you got to see like White Walker cankles.
we got a little tease.
Yeah, like.
They probably ain't gonna fight on the next episode.
Well, should we do some predictions?
Yeah.
Let's do
All
some.
right.
Okay. Who do you think is the first person to die? Which side are they on? The White Walkers or the humans? First person to die.
Oh, definitely humans.
Human. I
I feel like
think,
1,000 are gonna die before.
I feel like maybe it'll be. I think it'll be like one of those arrows they've been making out of
Yeah.
the dragon glass, and they'll hit him with an arrow, and then that's when the dude who's the head White Walker, he's gonna realize that they can kill him.
Nah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So you say human, I say White Walker's first death. Dragon.
Yeah.
Which are we losing a dragon first?
Oh, we're definitely losing Dragon, but I don't think yet.
Yeah.
Nah.
And so you okay?
Whenever fucking Cersei comes, that's when I feel like one of the other dragons is gonna die.
I think
She's gonna take one.
I,
kill one
I
of them.
think she's gonna lose. I think they're gonna lose the smaller of the two good, and the big main one will survive and have to fucking
Nah.
thrash the other two little puny
He's gonna have to put in
motherfuckers.
work.
Yeah.
I don't know that new Nightwalker dragon.
Bro, I never the
It
dumbest
shoots
thing.
fucking beam fire, bro.
Yeah, the dumbest thing is I never even saw it like coming.
Yeah.
Like I saw it die, I was like, damn.
You didn't see that coming?
Bro, I did not
You didn't
expect
see
them
that?
to pull until they start pulling the chains. I was like, "Fuck!" I'm like, they can turn everything.
Season
dead.
1, I was
didn't-
like,
I
one of
did.
these dragons is gonna be a fucking zombie at some point.
I was blind. I was worried about all the other little hidden clues. I let that just tiptoe right by me. But see, that fucked you. You were anticipating it. It blew me away.
Nah,
Yeah,
nothing blew me away.
you fucked up.
No, it blew me away getting through 2 episodes and not seeing a single death.
Listen, do you guys hear like how smug he is now that he's got HBO access?
I mean, I don't, but I got access to access.
Dang. Wait, so are you trading half price food stamps? Access?
Might as well be.
All right, so we wanted to get into my man Dustin just did his first 15-minute
just my
set,
first 15.
and it was out of town, so his
And my first out of town gig.
out-of-town gig at the same time.
Yeah.
Let's get into your 15-minute set. So
Oh,
this is
yeah.
your first one. How long you? So you're at what? 6 months now?
Like 5, 6.
Five. Good math.
Somewhere between there.
Yeah. Okay. So 5.5.
Yeah.
So 5.5 months in, you did your first 15-minute set. How'd you feel about it?
No, I felt pretty good about it. It was a little bit of a tough crowd. They didn't really want to laugh. But I mean, I still got laughs. I didn't really mess up at all. Like, I got through all my material.
No stumbling. Or
Yeah, I
anything?
felt like I didn't
You-
stumble. My pacing was good.
Like afterwards, you didn't have that like fuck I missed that one little line like
I
it
didn't
was-
miss any lines. There were like 3 or 4 like smaller jokes that I just usually throw in somewhere that I forgot to say.
Okay,
But
so
I
you
finished-
there was a few little things, but like
But I didn't like try them. It didn't.
they weren't anything that affected
Yeah, it
the
didn't
jokes
take
until-
away
okay.
from the set.
Yeah,
It
okay.
was just. It would have been nice to try them, but I finished right on 15 minutes. Like with my finisher, like everything worked out that way.
Nice. So
Yeah.
how many jokes would you say you got in like
Oh man, I don't know. It's a tough question
yeah, I think
because I it's like I got my jokes, and then I have them divided into like
what's
bits.
yeah, like what's like what would you say like from start to finish, just like a separate joke? How long are your typical length of jokes?
Usually my like 5-minute set list's all right. It'll be like 7 or 8.
Different jokes?
Yeah, different
Okay,
like
so you're
keywords for jokes. But sometimes that keyword will have 3 different jokes under
Yeah,
it.
that you all pile together.
Yeah.
So okay, so you definitely like mine will be just one whole joke, and then I'll run them in order like a bit, and that way I can rearrange. So do you like the 3 smaller ones to make up one thing? Are you rearranging that as well? Or is that always kind of like the same way to be one big joke?
Sometimes I'll switch them around. I don't know. I try to keep all my stuff in my sets the way that I write them out.
Okay.
So I kind of follow like a. I want to do my more severe jokes towards the end.
Yeah. After you've already kind of like buttered up the crowd.
Yeah, I want to do the softer jokes first.
Do you ever like do you have like where you'll pull like 2 of the jokes out of the 3, or just use only 2 of them?
A lot of times at like open mics when I'm just practicing like one of them and I don't want to practice the other 2, I'll like just pick that one out and just do that.
Yeah.
And then leave the other 2 since I'm not working on them.
Okay.
That way I'm not wasting all my time repeating
yeah.
a joke I've already said 100 times.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get you there. I like to just like spit that one little, just get just enough info to lead up.
Yeah.
To explain that joke, so it's not like
I have a lot of my jokes. I have longer versions of the joke, and then I have like shorter versions, more cut and dry and punchy.
Yeah.
And then there's the ones that I bring out if I'm trying to stretch it out a little bit.
Big dogs.
Yeah.
Busting out the big
if
dogs.
I'm trying to go swimming and lose the crowd.
Let them dogs out.
It's obviously late. Josh is losing it over here.
We were just blazing the scene before we started.
How was your first 15 minutes?
My first 15 minutes, I would say it went for my first 15 minutes. I was pleased. I did mine at about like 5 months in, and I had a full 15 minutes of material. But I had like a definite like 3-minute section of just jokes that
didn't really fit in.
And in all actuality, I knew the jokes hadn't been completed or worked on enough to even really be used.
Yeah.
But I was trying to get them developed in like I knew I had the 15-minute set coming up. And so I was trying to. So they were time fillers essentially.
Yeah.
So like I had a big like a 3-minute just spot.
It's a little rough spot.
Which is awful in a 15 minutes. I don't know if you've ever known what it's like to go like 3 to 5 minutes trying to get laughs and people just staring at you and you're not getting them. But it feels more like 30 to 45 minutes.
Yeah. Were you doing good up until you hit that point, and then it kind of just threw things off?
Yeah. Oh, and it was worth like, and I could feel it because when I got to those jokes, like I already knew they were gonna not do well. So it was like, I think I even like dropped the confidence in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of lost your energy.
Yeah, so it was like 2 jokes, or like 2-3 jokes that I already knew didn't work. Then I already was coming into it thinking this joke is not gonna fucking work.
Did you finish strong though?
I did. I finished strong. And it was cool. It was. I produced a show. It was a one-off show at the old venue is gone now, but Comedy Off Main Street, super dope venue. The owner Chris Zucker, he gave comics chance to produce their own shows. So I produced like a Saturday late night show, and got all the comics paid for doing their set.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, so it was that. I mean, so overall, the set and orchestrating the whole event was a win, especially for my first show.
Damn.
So it was my first produced show, and
you
first
lost
15
me
minutes.
at paid. I
Yeah.
heard that's a rarity.
Yeah, pay even $10 is cool because then you can put it in your fucking gas tank.
Oh, I got
for
20 for my
2 gallons. You get 2 gallons of gas for $10 right now.
Oh, I got $20 for my 15-minute set, but it was in Baghdad, Arizona, so that was all. I probably lost money.
Yeah. It happens though. Sometimes
You lose money more than make money.
Yeah, at this level, we're new comics, you know. So it's the hustle. The hustle begins. Like we've only just begun to scratch the surface too. I've probably done like 10, 15-minute sets now, and they're getting more comfortable. It's 15. Would you agree? Like 15 minutes is great because you get to just.
Yeah, I felt like I was able to, I don't know, breathe a little.
Yeah, exactly.
My nerves weren't there like they
Yeah.
usually are. Usually I'm like, all right, I got 5 minutes. I got to plow through this 5 minutes. And I was able to just relax. I actually listened to all the laughs instead of stepping all over them.
Yeah. Just enjoy your time.
Yeah.
It's like, I like to think of it like stretching out. Just like when you just kind of lay there and just take advantage of every little.
I think it was that first time I walked back and forth across the stage.
Oh,
I
nice!
didn't
Got
just
that
stand
stage
in one
presence.
spot.
Yeah, you do. You kind of get that wacky welly inflatable sales guy. When you're on stage.
I'm always moving my feet around, doing weird shit.
Yeah. Do you switch hands?
Yeah, constantly.
Yeah,
It's a problem.
No. No, I heard
But I do
it's
it too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll catch myself switching hands, and then like before I even finish my next sentence, I've already switched it back to the next hand.
It's those idle hands, man. You got to keep them busy.
I can't sit still. I have trouble sitting right here. Just
Yeah.
I have trouble sitting still.
It's late.
My new problem I've developed is putting my hand on the mic stand. Like I never used to do that. I used to grab the mic stand, put it behind me, and then just do my set.
Do you look at it as a problem?
I don't know. It's just
You feel like it's a bad habit?
yeah. I feel like if I don't know. If I get like a little bit of nerves, I'll put my hand up. I'm like, I feel like it's a nervous reaction.
Yeah. I
It's
don't know.
not as bad as a.
It's a comfort thing too, but
Yeah.
I know it's like it's a bad. It sucks that it's a bad look, but it's also like sometimes you're just up there and it's like your fucking Planters, Planters peanut butter peanut stand, like you just hanging out on it. Like I don't know. It's
The worst. The worst is when it's not tightened all the way and you go to put your hand on it and you're just telling your joke and it goes.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I've been on several shows where before the end of the night the mic stand is just giving up, and so every time like you lift it up as soon as you put the mic in the stand, it just boop, just drops all the way down, and just like it's just sitting at like knee level all night long.
Oh, that happened to me one of my probably like my fourth or fifth set, I think.
Yeah.
I put my hand on the mic stand and it went all the way down, and I was too nervous to like even address it, so I just kept my hand on it super low. And the
You
whole
just
room
leaned into
Yeah,
it.
the whole room watched it drop down. They all were looking at it.
Oh man.
And I just,
And you didn't even address it.
no, I just kept going through.
That's you gotta address it when you're. It's hard when you're newer because it's like especially when you're on limited time.
Yeah.
If you're on limited time, you don't like addressing something means that you might not get to work on a bit.
When you're also trying to not crap yourself.
But yeah, you
from
also
nerves.
there's like certain things that happen either on stage or in the audience, and if it happens, you have to, there's it's not you have to, but there's some things that just need to be addressed.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm bad at that.
Yeah, I mean,
That's next on my list of goals is
I feel very comfortable with it, but there's still things that constantly all the time I'm like, damn, I should have addressed that, and it's like, but that I guess that's what makes you better the next time, because then you keep thinking like, I don't want to say I should have addressed that.
yeah.
I should just be addressing it, and then so then, and it's, I mean, the audience likes when you're right there in the moment too. It's like, oh
When
shit,
it's not scripted.
yeah, this thing just made a loud ass noise, his old stoner eyes gonna go ahead and address it?
Nope. I'm just gonna keep staring on.
All right, so out of town. Let's get to the out of town gig.
Yeah.
So doing like what was your experience doing your first out of town gig?
It was interesting. I mean, it's like 2 hours outside of Phoenix. It's a small mining town, Baghdad, Arizona.
Is that what they're known for, is mining?
Yeah, it's a copper mine town.
Oh.
The entire town worked there. I asked the crowd who works at the mine, and every person. Yeah.
Like, what is it like?
Half the people in the bar were on call and not drinking because they could get called into the mine at any moment.
What?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't realize that people were like actively still mining.
Yeah,
That
apparently.
was a thing of the past.
Apparently they're making bank.
And there's copper there?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I wonder why.
There's one bar in town, and it was also like the rec center, and also
that where you guys performed at?
Yeah, the restaurant.
A foreign one?
Huh?
A foreign one?
No, it was just a steakhouse restaurant. Yeah, it was the first time I've ever performed to an entire town before. It's good because those are the people that need the entertainment.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Small
it is.
towners.
Yeah, my first out of town show was Prescott.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was cool. Like, yeah, people in smaller towns, they just like they appreciate when you come and bring them that comedy because not the whole town's gonna all get on one bus.
Yeah.
And come down here to see you unless it's Baghdad.
No, I grew up in a small town. I came up. Yeah, I grew up in a small town in Casa Grande, Arizona.
So you guys would drive up for entertainment?
Yeah, there was nothing to do there, so if you wanted to have fun, you had to come up here.
Do
There's like one bar in town, the Airport Tavern,
The Airport Tavern.
which you shouldn't mix drinking and flying, but we do.
Do they have any comedy shows down there?
No, I've never seen one.
What do you we should try to set up a show down there.
Let's do it.
Oh, Casa Grande reunion, huh?
We'll be pouring to all my family and
There we
friends.
go. Well,
That's who I want to see my set.
Yeah.
My family. You actually invite your mom to your shows. That's
yeah, oh yeah, bro. My mom is a G. My mom is a G. I love when she comes out. She loves to laugh. She loves to have a good time. You know, why would I not?
because you don't have my set.
What? Oh, bro. Like I said, my mom is a G. Right? No questions asked.
His mom's very white.
She is. She's full white, actually. And I am half. But yeah, my mom comes out to support my shows. It's cool, man. I love. She brought her friend out, one of her coworkers, and they both had a good time and got lit.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, you know, like my mom parties harder than I do. I can't even. Yeah.
My mom asked if she could come see one of my sets, and I asked her if she was okay hearing me joke about my dick, and she said never mind.
Well, she didn't seem to have a problem.
Nope. So that she ain't coming.
All right, where can the folks catch you this week? What do you got going on?
Wednesday I'll be at the Grid in Mesa.
I love that show, The Grid.
Yeah, I've never done it. I'm excited.
Yeah, it was.
8-bit comedy.
Yep.
Yep.
It's a barcade, so you go there, play some of your favorite video games, go up there, tell some jokes, make some people laugh, drink some fun. I think they got like craft beers too.
Yeah.
Just don't leave your ID there.
Shout out to Josh Graves. For
Yeah,
putting
Josh
me on.
Graves. He's I think this is month number 2 for him. It's a monthly book show out there at the Grid, but super fun show. I just did it a couple weeks ago.
Hell yeah.
And then what else?
Sunday I'm doing a comedy fish fry.
Oh yeah, I'm on that too.
Yeah, did you get on?
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, like I said, I'm a pescatarian. I eat fish occasionally, and our boy Jacoby. He makes
Blow your mind sweets.
Blow your mind sweets. He makes the best ice cream I think I've ever had. And he's going to be cooking, fish frying up. I'm sure it's going to be delicious.
Yeah.
Delicious. Sometimes comedy pays in food, and that is okay.
You go some interesting places.
Yeah, for sure. So Wednesday, Sunday, and then so Sunday fish fry, Game of Thrones episode 3.
Oh, it's gonna be a good weekend.
And let's see, this week tomorrow I will be at House of Comedy. Tuesday I will be there for competing in the funniest person with a day job. So that'll be fun. And then Wednesday, I'm right back at House of Comedy again doing In on the Joke. That's ran by my boy AKM, Aaron Kyle Miles. And I will be performing my own material, but there's also another comic who's performing jokes I wrote for him. So that'll be fun to see because
It's an interesting premise.
oh yeah, they're definitely jokes I wouldn't say on stage.
You just pulled out your
you know what I did?
your bad notebook.
No, I went with the like old jokes that never worked, and then I rewrote them and made them so I couldn't get them to work for the crowd. So then I rewrote them and made them go the full opposite direction. Nah, that's where you're not even worried about the crowd. But I
You're
think
basically screwing some comic over.
no, but that's the whole point.
Yeah.
That's what you do. You write some crazy
you'll do
stuff.
it good.
Yeah, some stuff that they would never say on stage. And when right now I'll be doing my material, but eventually, it'd be fun to be on the other end and have some people write some stuff because it's one of those things that I'm sure it's just like fun as a comic to step away from your material and do other people's material that they wrote for you.
Yeah.
It's just like if you bomb,
It's not your fault.
it's not
I mean,
all
it's-
your fault.
it's still
It's
your
not all. It's still your fault, but it's not all your fault. But yeah, so I'll be on those two, and
May 2nd.
May 2nd we both
Yeah.
are on the Freshman of Comedy competition. So that's
We're going
fun.
head to head.
Yeah, go.
Well, not head to head, but a lot of heads do a lot of heads.
But yeah, we'll both be competing in that with I believe it's like 9 or 10 other comics,
Yeah.
or 9 or 10 comics total. Top 3 of 3 competitions plus a bonus.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that'll be at Toso's.
Yeah, Tosos.
Yeah, Toso's May 2nd.
All the
and-
magic happens at Tosos.
Yeah, so we'll update you guys as the week keeps rolling by. We're gonna try to pump out. We didn't do 2 last week because we were busy. We're gonna
Holidays.
holidays and shows. But yeah, we're gonna try to pump out another episode for you.
We should have an intro coming soon.
Yeah,
It's
and
not
yeah. We try
Yeah.
to step up from the low budget to still low budget.
We
but
made some moves this week.
yeah, made some moves. We got some headshots, got some promo video shots. So maybe we'll be upgrading here soon. No, I'm just kidding.
Maybe we'll get a whiteboard.
Yeah, and then that's where we can write down like our sponsors on the whiteboard.
You.
Yeah, you. That could be for you. All right, thank you guys for chiming in with
It's
us.
been good.
You can find us on Instagram at blazingthescene_podcast and the same on Twitter and Facebook.
And I'm at Dustin Cade on everything.
And I am at Joshua_H Comedy on Twitter, Instagram, and Joshua Harrison on Facebook. Look us up, hit us up, subscribe, like, send us questions, comments, criticism. Please, we'd be happy to respond back in the most awfulest way, but
I'm nice.
No, but for real, yeah, hit us up with any questions or any topics that you want us to cover, and we appreciate you guys chiming in and hanging out with us here. We 4 deep.
Yeah.
4 deep.
Man. Thank you for everyone that has listened through. I'm pretty sure all the local comics have stopped by now.
Yeah. yeah. Unless you're a new comic.
Yeah.
Yeah, then thank you for New
Yeah,
Fear.
thank you.
Yeah, and if it's a new comic, if you got questions to ask other new comics, we are more than happy to share our
We'll take any
experience.
suggestions to fill time. If you do our work for us, we'll appreciate it.
There you go. That's what we want. We want that work done. Thank you all for chiming in. We'll see you on episode 5 or S.
One of them. Peace.